Okay, this video is for examiners giving the math NJSLA in May of 2024. It's not for English, it's not for science, just for math. Now, because of construction, we don't have as many rooms as we normally do. We've lost about a third of our rooms, and so we're going to have to put together Algebra 1 geometry and Algebra 2 students in the same room. Now, you'll know if you have a mix of different testers in your room by which testing tickets are in your envelope. So if you look in your envelope and you have a mix of Algebra 1 and geometry, for instance, or all three, or any two of the three, Algebra 1, geometry, and Algebra 2, then you'll have to follow the extra 2 steps that are in this video. Now, this video assumes that you know how to do normal testing. You have to have watched the original 5-minute video and are comfortable with that. And you're going to add basically 2 more steps for the multiple testing situation. So now you would log into PAN as usual. You would click on sessions as usual. And normally what I would tell you to do is find your last name. Like let's say you're a Brokowski here. Check off your name and go to students and sessions and you're done. But in this case, if you notice, there's only 2 students in this session for Algebra 1. There are more students. So if you're Brokowski, you're looking in your envelope and you're seeing, hey, I actually have Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and geometry tickets in my envelope. So what you're going to do is, first of all, come over here and set this to 100 rows because we have 113 sessions. Teachers are being shown more than once. So we have to find the other Brokowskis in here if we're going to have all of the students. So Algebra 1 Brokowski is already checked. So if you're a Brokowski, you're going to go further down here. And okay, here's Algebra 2 Brokowski. 5 more students taking Algebra 2. And continue to scroll down. This is all alphabetical. And when you get to geometry, NJSLA geometry right here, you'll see there's a 3rd Brokowski right here. 4 students taking geometry. That's a total of 11 students. This is a small group session, so small room. And then you go to students and sessions as you normally would. Now what's different, that's the first new thing, is that you have to select your name multiple times if you have multiple different types of test tickets in your envelope. Now, the second thing you have to know how to do is to navigate these 3 sessions by clicking here. So this person has Algebra 1, 2 students, and you can see the controls for those 2 students are right here, the padlocks. And you can see the controls here for locking the sessions. You click Algebra 2, now you're in an entirely different session on the same screen. And you have the 5 students for Algebra 2 right here. And then you can click over here and go to geometry and see the 4 students for geometry. If you don't select the session, you won't see any controls. If you don't select the session, there's nothing here. And be careful, you never want to click on the stop session button up here. So, that's the only thing that's here right now. Now, there is a combined view, you might notice. And if you click on combined view, it'll show you all 11 students on one screen here, but there are no controls because as it says right here, student test status will not be displayed unless you filter by test. So what you want to do is navigate here and go from session to session to session. They're all the same teacher, they're all the same room, but you do have multiple sessions that you're responsible for. Now, if you're clicking over here and you accidentally close one of your sessions, because there's these little X's here, little gray X's, if you accidentally get rid of one of your sessions here, go back to sessions up here, recheck the session you closed accidentally, and then go back up here to students and sessions. And once again, you're just going to navigate by using the 3 things on the left here. And once again, lock that. All you have to do is lock. You never stop session, just lock the sessions when the kids are done. You can see their status by clicking here, and you can see everything else. All that stuff is in the 5-minute video. I'm not going to rehash it here. And that's it. If you have any questions, call us at extension 1027. We'll be in the data processing room.